Hi, I'm Jake Carter.
And I'm Nathan Carter.
And I'm Karen Bourne.
And welcome to The Carter Couch.
Wagon wheel McFlurries for the first week. I also did a Christmas light switch on. I haven't done one of them in a couple of years.
He's Michael D. Higgins over here switching on lights.
She brought him up to the bar and gave him free drink for 2 hours.
No way!
He just disappeared, left us all.
I just keep my coffee plain right throughout the year. Do you know
Bit
the way
like
you can
yourself.
now... Thanks, Karen.
I'll bet you 50 quid that you can't eat 80 nuggets.
What did the cheese say to himself when he looked in the mirror?
Cheese is your...
Hello, me. Did you get it? Hello, me. No.
You need to work on your soprano. Ave Maria.
Hello, everyone. I'm Jake.
I'm Karen.
And I'm Nathan from Zoom.
Coming to us from Zoom. And welcome back to episode 11 of The Carter Couch. Hello, Nathan. How are you? Thanks for joining us on Zoom.
I'm really good. I missed last week, but I did listen and it was very entertaining, just the two of you.
So for those of you that are watching, Nathan is literally just got back to home from his trip in Australia. Back home. So instead of dragging him up to Dublin, we said we would do one episode where he is on Zoom, and we're not going to lie, it's took us the last hour to try and get this set up. We don't even know if this is going to record.
3 iPads, 2 phones.
We're going to give it a go.
Laptop.
We'll see how it goes. Did you miss us, Nathan, while you were away?
I did, yeah. I was gone for 6 days. We did Sydney, Melbourne and Perth, and we done 9 flights within 10 days because we were in England the weekend previous. So it's been a lot of airports, a lot of travelling, but the gigs went well.
And were you worried at all? Were you worried at all about episode 10 not being up to your standards because you weren't on it?
Well, I was going to say it was pretty to be honest with you, but no, it was good.
Yeah.
It was good. I did enjoy it.
To be honest, I just got grilled for a full episode, so Karen was happy enough.
I did notice that, yeah.
Why do I always say that? Because it's true.
You've just asked me, am I wearing these socks for the podcast?
Yeah, well,
what is wrong with me socks?
They're a bit like Grumps would wear them socks, Karen.
I'm not asking anyone to look at me socks.
Right. We're going to start this episode, as always, by going through some of your messages, comments and emails from the last week. Claire Barrett has wrote in to say that she totally agrees with Jake with the smell of cold, frosty air. It is her favourite and reminds her of her childhood. And she also agrees with Karen that M&S bags are the SAS bags.
Oh, I just got one of them again tonight.
When it comes to supermarkets, there's no breaking
70
them.
cent.
It's not cheap for a bit of paper.
70 cent.
70p. Teresa or Teresa, whichever one you want to say. Teresa Galvin.
Teresa Green.
Teresa Green. No, her name's not Teresa Green. It's Teresa Galvin says that her favourite smell is the lavender floor cleaner from Lidl. And apparently it's a game changer.
So do you know what I'm starting to love now?
What?
The Spanish products.
Oh, Kira, my sister loves
them. The Spanish floor cleaner is it's life changing.
Not into
apartment. I haven't used it in a while, as you can probably tell, but it is lovely.
I must try that Spanish cleaner. Yeah.
What's the Spanish cleaner's name?
Oh.
Patrice O'Connell says that she loves the podcast and she wants to congratulate Nathan on a great gig in Sydney. She was there last week with a gang and they all had a ball. She can't wait for you to come back already. She also says that her favourite smell is salted caramel or vanilla.
There's no smell of salted Oh, there is, actually.
Very sweet, no. So last week, Nate, we talked about favourite smells, but we'll come to you in a little while to get yours. We also want to say a big hello to Lauren, and she's asked if we can wish Francis from Blanchardstown a big happy birthday. He listens to the podcast every week. So happy birthday to Francis. That's
happy birthday,
middle name.
Francis, there
we go. And finally, the Bennett family said that they love the podcast. Firstly, they want to know where can they get their hands on a Carter Couch mug. These are exclusive. We do have some. We should probably put them out for people so that they can buy one. We'll look into that for you, the Bennett family. And they also said, secondly, do we have any favourite festive drinks or extra shots that you get in your coffee? I'm very boring. I just keep my coffee plain right throughout the year. Do you know
like
you can
yourself.
now... Thanks, Karen. But you can now get
cinnamon.
Yeah,
for the month
cinnamon.
Of December.
gingerbread lattes. Do you know what I did treat myself to today? I got a Terry's hot chocolate from Costa. Didn't tell anyone about that.
Oh. It's not Terry's. It's Jake's.
They put like... What I didn't like, I do like that you get the little chocolate with it. That's cool.
Yeah.
But they put this like orange shaving stuff on it that tasted very orangey.
Because
And
it's Terry's chocolate
No,
orange.
I know it's meant to taste like orange, but it was too overpowering. Do you know? And they used to do like
Did
an
we chat
after-eight one.
about this before?
No.
About the new Terry's chocolates that's out, but it's not orange. It's just dairy milk.
We had it on the tour bus now. It's stupid. It tastes like really bad chocolate.
Oh, no way.
It's not dairy milk. It's just...
I don't get it.
It's awful.
They do a white chocolate one and a normal
Yeah, but does
dairy
the
milk
white
one.
chocolate have orange in it?
But like, surely, just
I don't think it does. I don't know.
no, it doesn't. It's just chocolate.
I'd have to say,
Normal
though,
chocolate.
I do love the Terry's multi-pack. Do you know when you get the Christmas ones and it's got like the crackling pop and candy one and the dark chocolate one
Yeah.
and all
Oh
them?
yeah, they're
That's a
good.
nice one.
I do like them. Yeah.
Right, thank you so much, guys, for sending in your messages for this week. If you want to get in touch with us, you can send us an email at thecartercouch@gmail.com, or you can get us on all of our social media, which is at The Carter Couch. Right, we're going to start with our weekly catch-up. Obviously, Nathan, you were flat out in Australia this week, so we're going to start there. Is there anything that happened on tour? Any animals that you've seen? Did you see any spiders? Any snakes? Any toilet rats?
We seen nothing.
Really?
Not one.
Absolute nothing.
So is it-
Keelan went to a zoo and he seen kangaroos and petted them. He said they were really friendly.
Oh.
But we didn't see anything, and we were expecting to see spiders and rats and snakes.
So
but
is
we
it
didn't
all
see
just
any.
like from the internet? You think it's all just scaremongering? Because you do see, as soon as like we were chatting about Australia.
No, I'd say in the outback there's definitely all that stuff, but not in like Sydney in the Irish pub.
The
Do you know what
five-star
I mean?
hotel.
Not in the fancy pubs that you were in.
No,
and
exactly.
how did
but
you
no,
deal-
no, we didn't see any of that stuff.
Tell us, how did you deal with like the jet lag? Because like a flight in Australia isn't like a commercial flight from Dublin to Liverpool. Like you're talking long flights right the way throughout. Did you struggle with that?
Sydney to Perth was 5 hours. That was the handiest flight of the week, to be honest with you. But I watched maybe 20 films through the week on the TVs on the planes. But I have got a good story that Sean, our drummer, who some people will remember has been on the podcast.
Mr. Tinder.
He likes chatting women
It's the
all the
sandwich
time.
guy.
The sandwich
And
guy.
he sat down in his seat on the way home, and it was a double-decker plane. So there was an upstairs, and he sat down in his seat, and his TV didn't work. So we called the air hostess over and was like, "Oh, sorry, my TV isn't working." She says, "Oh, I'll try and find you another seat." So she moved him. And then they got chatting, and he was up chatting to her for like an hour in the toilets. No, I'm only joking. And then he said...
Different type of club, that one.
No, but then we were miles high in the air at that stage. But then he said, "I've never been on a double-decker plane before. What's upstairs?" And she was like, "Oh, there's a bar upstairs." She brought him up to the bar and gave him free drink for 2 hours.
No way.
He just disappeared, left us all.
So
And
he
was
got
upstairs
first-class
on
treatment.
this double-decker plane in the bar.
He was loving life.
He said
did
it was
he
like
share a
something off
sandwich
James
as well?
Bond.
Yeah, you see it on films, don't you? At times when you see like the bar on the plane and stuff. Talking about food and drink then, what was the food and drink like in Australia compared to over here?
Stunning. Really, really good. Especially the breakfasts. Yeah, the breakfasts were amazing.
What did they have for breakfast?
And it's exactly the same as home, but they have chorizo on your breakfast,
Oh.
which I thought was really nice.
That wouldn't be the
Bacon,
healthiest
sausage,
though.
egg, chorizo. No, and you can add a side of halloumi as well, which
love
I didn't
that.
do.
Yeah, right.
For those listening on audio, Nathan did a big wink at the camera there. Did you ever hear my cheese joke?
No.
What did the cheese say to himself when he looked in the mirror?
Cheese is your...
Hello, me. Did you get it? Hello, me. No.
Oh,
Anyway.
here. Awkward.
So you're back here now anyway. Did you struggle coming back now, like getting back into the swing of things? Well, I know you're only back a day, like, but do you think it's going to be tough?
Yeah, no, I slept for maybe like 6 or 7 hours on the flight home, and then was absolutely bollocks yesterday.
Oh, lovely.
And then today I'm kind of more normal.
And tell
Although
us,
I did miss a radio interview this morning that I was meant to have done on Ocean FM. I slept in.
Apologies to anyone who listens to Ocean FM. Tell us, all of our listeners have been writing in, and they want to hear what your Australian accent's like. So can you give us a couple of bars of an Australian accent there, please?
Cool, blimey. It's great to be in Australia. In the outback.
Sound like you're from Yorkshire.
That was actually really good.
How was your week,
my.
Karen? He's still talking
what?
Australian there. How was your week, Karen?
Oh, you want me to
We're
say
still
a
on
few
our
words?
catch-up. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, you haven't really been including
Oh,
me.
Karen's in a mood because we got
No,
stressed
I'm in a
setting this
mood
up
because
today.
when we set up, like I was actually FaceTiming Nathan and we were actually laughing at you because Jake is like the biggest stress head. And by the time then it comes to us sitting down to record this, there's have to be about 50 arguments.
No.
In my own head, I don't.
An argument is
voice.
when someone like talks back to you. I just let you rant. It's a rant. That's what you're doing. It's not an argument.
No. You've been the one just ranting. Me and Nathan were laughing at you.
Yeah. Look at you now.
So by the
throwing
time
me under
it
the
gets
bus.
to this
I
point,
was laughing with Sharon.
yeah, he was laughing with
your
me.
alter ego,
Sharon.
Sharon and Karen.
But my week was
Shouldn't
I was
buddy.
actually in town minding my own business the other day, and it was very early in the morning, and some fella walked up to me real like slow and pointed at my foot and was like, sorry love, there's a mouse on your foot. Well, I nearly...
A mouse?
I ran out, nearly bleeding, got hit by a bus because I ran sort of like screaming, and he was like, I was only messing.
Was he just a randomer?
Because I looked at him and I said, you're absolute fucking gobshite. And he was like, I was only messing with you, love, sorry. Who says that there's a mouse on your foot?
Ah, jeez, Karen, lighten up, would you? He was only having a bit of crack.
I nearly got a bang of a bus. I literally was screaming.
You okay?
Bang off a bus.
A bang off a bus. A bang of a bus.
That was my bit of news.
That was your week. Well, I did a...
It wasn't my whole week, no.
Oh, sorry. Well, you didn't really say there was anything else exciting.
You started panto.
I did. I've started panto.
Oh, no, you didn't.
There we go. I was waiting for it. Yeah, we've started our shows are up and running, which is it's nice. After like the rehearsal period is really stressful and then really busy, and now is when you can start to kind of enjoy it because you know the show. So you're just turning up and doing the show now. So I find this part of it is enjoyable, whereas the rehearsals, everyone gets very stressed, and tech rehearsals are a nightmare.
And what's your first line?
My first line is, "Hello, everybody."
I'm Jake.
No, I'm called Prince
Hello,
Liam.
boys and girls.
I'm not Jake.
Oh my God, you actually could look like a Liam.
Prince Liam. So I started panto. I also did a Christmas light switch on. I haven't done one of them in a
He
couple of
thinks
years.
he's Michael D. Higgins over here
I was
switching on lights.
in Omeath, which is a lovely little village, and it was great. There was loads of people out. I got up and sang a few songs, and they had a big, massive... Like,
Was Owen there, Jake?
Owen was there, yeah. He took me for dinner after. Big shout out to Owen and
Oh,
Sean.
no way. Very good.
So yeah, it was lovely. I did that, and the rain stayed off. People enjoyed it. Loads of people were saying that they listened to the podcast, which is great.
Hi.
So anyone who is listening, who was there in Omeath, a big hello and a
Where is
big
that by any...
thank you to the committee. Omeath is by
Carlingford.
Carlingford. It's got like stunning views. Not that I could see anything; it was pitch black. But
Oh, mate. How's it spelled? Like, how
It's
do you
like-
spell it?
no, but it's not pronounced Meath because I was calling it Omeath, and then they were like, "No, it's not pronounced like that." But I can't
There's a
remember
song about it, isn't there?
how they pronounced it then. Maybe it was Omeath.
Oh, mate.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
there's a song, Jake, about it.
What's it called?
Oh, me,
mate.
oh my, you make me
God.
sigh.
That's a terrible joke.
yeah.
I also washed my AirPods this week, which was a bit of a annoying moment, but they're still working. My AirPods went through
He had
a full wash
conniption.
cycle.
You had a
Now,
conniption about
No
that.
way.
The problem is,
Swear.
right, if these stop working now and I've announced this on the podcast, I wonder can I still claim on the warranty? But they're under warranty until next year. But yeah, I lost my AirPods one of the days, and then I went out and I did the Find My AirPod thing, do you know, on the iPhone. It was like they're still in the house. Came back to the house, was like ripping everything up looking for them. I was like, oh. Then we went for coffee, and I was like, Karen,
It just dawned on him.
I bet you I've stuck them in the washing machine. So we came back, and then Karen was like, Jake, they're in the washing. And
He was like, oh, stop messing.
I was like, you're only messing, aren't you? And then she was like, why would it be messing?
I never mess.
But they actually worked, and then I stuck them in rice because someone else told me that they did that and theirs worked for a week, but then they stopped working. So, touch wood, so far, they're still working.
I wish you had told me, because all our lads, not all of them, but most of them bought new AirPods while we were in Australia because they were half the price in
but these
the
are
Apple
only
shops
like 3
as they
months
are at home.
old. I literally only got them a couple of months ago, so that's why I was more like, I was going to be raging if they actually did break, but they're fine, so I'm buzzing. And hopefully they don't break. And if they do, I'm still going to try and claim on the warranty. So
No, well, you can't now.
please no one snitch on me to Apple. Thanks.
I will.
Right, everyone, we are going to go for a quick break, and then we're going to be back with our Jake's Take for episode number 11. So don't go anywhere. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to episode 11 of The Carter Couch. This week's Jake's Take, we are going to chat about another scent. Last week, we talked about our smells and our sense of smell. Before we start this
I thought you meant 50 cents.
No,
As
sense,
in the rapper?
as in S-E at the end. But before we start this week's, we talked about smells last week, Nathan. Have you any favourite or least favourite smells that you want to tell our listeners about?
My favourite smell would have to be
Sharon.
Sharon, yeah. Sharon's hair. No, I aftershave wise, I love Creed. But
But you
I
always just wear Sauvage,
Sauvage.
and everyone wears Sauvage.
Boo,
and it's like,
get a new bottle of bleeding
Sauvage is like
perfume.
the culture smell. I bet you 90% of cultures in Ireland wear Sauvage. It's like, all right, get a new scent.
most
would
of
you?
them
You
wear
know
dupe,
what?
I'd say.
You know what? It smells different on different people.
No, it doesn't. That's
Honestly.
a load
No,
of
Sauvage
bollocks.
is... No,
does.
Sauvage is Sauvage.
I'm laughing because Nan still thinks that my favourite aftershave is Sauvage, so I still get a bottle of it every year, and I'm not gonna lie, I still use it. But it's one of them scents you can smell it off loads of people. Like loads of people wear.
I'm
Sauvage.
running low, Jake. Hint, hint.
Oh,
There you go, Jake.
Christmas present sorted.
Sorted. No, we need
Um,
to get you a new smell for Christmas.
So this week's Jake's Take, though, I want to talk about our sense of hearing, but I want to talk about noises.
What?
Okay, so noises that annoy people, right? And I've got a good few of
Oh,
them,
I
and
have
I
a
want to
few.
see if these annoy you. So first one, and it's happened so much this week with other people, is the noise of cutlery on plates scraping.
No, that's just so annoying.
It just, it's one of the worst sounds ever. When you hear, like,
Yeah, but you're one of those when you're cutting up your turkey bacon on your bagel and all it scratches. the
no, I
plate.
never mean to scratch the plate, though, but that goes through
I always
me.
say sorry when I do it.
Or people, when they're eating and they bite the
Oh,
fork,
bite the fork.
and you can hear, like, their teeth
Now,
scraping on
can
the
you
metal.
stop? Because that's giving me the shivers.
That is one of the worst sounds out there. Do you disagree on that?
That was you robbed my one. 'Cause
Well, I didn't rob
Do
it.
you use
It's
lick
Jake's
the
Take.
knife?
Do you lick your knife? I used to
I-
go mental at Karen
I
for
always
licking the
used to
knife.
lick me knife.
Yeah.
I'm afraid to say I do as well.
No.
Yeah, but
Especially
what
if
is wrong?
if
If
I'm
you want to
hungry.
lick your
That's
knife,
not good
stop.
etiquette. It's
yeah,
rude.
but shut up. Like, who cares? If I want to lick me knife, I'm going to lick me bleeding knife.
Bleeding up.
It's good etiquette. Well, I can tell you the bad etiquette that you have in general.
With eating. What do I do that's bad when I'm eating?
You don't even chew. Or you chew with your mouth open.
No, I do not.
You do.
Definitely don't.
You scrape the plate.
I
You don't
ever
even use,
mean-
most of the time you don't even use a knife and a fork, you use your fingers.
I'm the complete opposite. I use a knife and fork for eating everything, like a burger and pizza.
Oh,
Use a knife
Burger.
and fork for everything. Right, second noise that really, really annoys me, right, is...
how you say really annoys me. Rarely. That's what you say.
All right,
Anyway,
Karen.
go on.
Second noise that really annoys me is my car, right? When other people get in and they don't put the seatbelts on, but they're sitting in the back and they don't hear that it's
Oh,
beeping.
it's beeping.
and it just, it's actually like, I wish you could turn it off. I know it's a safety feature, but people, when they're in the back of the car and they don't put the seatbelt on for ages, and you just hear like beep, 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 beep.
Yeah, do you ever wonder how long it's going to take somebody to cop that? It's them?
That's one of the most annoying sounds.
That sets me off in a bad mood straight away. I'd be like, yeah, your belt.
Doesn't take a lot, everyone. Right, third noise that annoys me is other people's alarms going off on their phone.
Yours every morning.
See, I knew you were going to say this. So,
And then, do you know what annoys me? The sound is there Google Home when he says, I can't say it now out loud because it'll listen to me. But hey, Google, set the timer for... Oh,
It's still doing it.
listening to me. For 2...
For how long?
2 minutes is the perfect poached egg, but you don't have to worry about setting the timer.
So I
right
hear
now,
that
thanks,
sound.
Google.
How long?
Doesn't matter, Google. Turn off, mate.
So I hear the, hey...
No problem. Nothing's been said.
Okay, thanks, Jacinta. But like I hear every morning, hey, I won't say the word because it'll listen to me. Set the timer for 2 minutes. And
Yeah,
I can
'cause
hear,
that's
and then
what makes
listen,
the perfect poached
then
egg.
he gets in the shower and it starts going ding, 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 because it's finished. And he's in the shower and that's going off and I'm lying in bed and I'm like, oh my God, I
Right.
may as well just get up.
Fair enough. Has anyone else got any sounds that really annoy them? Have you got anything, Nathan or Karen? Other than you can't be mentioning other people singing. Karen singing is actually quite annoying whenever you try and sing. Go on, give us an Al verse there of Ave Maria.
I will not now.
Go on.
Try to saying it's very bad.
Try it, go on.
Ave Maria.
That was actually very good, Karen.
I was at a funeral not so long ago, and I'm telling you, a woman I thought now I could do a better job than you. Like, I think I have a church voice.
Don't say whose funeral it was anyway, Karen.
Of course, I won't say.
Poor lady trying to sing.
No, I'm joking, but I mean, I think I have a church voice. I'm very
George.
I have that type of high pitch.
An operatic voice, you mean?
Yeah.
You'd be a lovely soprano, Karen.
Yeah, I can hear high notes.
Oh, I bet you can. Right, one final sound that I want to talk about in Jake's take is
It's people eating in general. And do
the
you know
noise
what?
of someone eating is a bit disgusting.
Or do you
I
ever
have to
see
admit
what
with
people
that.
when they have something in their mouth and then like use two do it? I think
What?
you are chewing and you're eating and you take a drink to help swallow the food.
I always do that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Soggy food,
Yeah.
disgusting.
No,
do you know what really annoys me is the sound of water glugging into a glass, like the drops of it.
like just liquid. Like
I think
how
it's
does that annoy you?
Yeah, liquid. I just don't know. I just don't like it, especially if you're pouring a glass of wine. It's like glug 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 glug. And I'm like, oh, I
You're
don't
like,
like that
oh,
noise.
it's taking too
That's
long.
a nice sound.
hurry,
No.
hurry into the glass quick.
No, there's
That's
a
why
word
you
on it
just
as well.
drink out of the bottle.
That it's like a thing.
Just got a straw in it, mate. One final noise, right? And again, this is all coming back to alarms, but we were walking around the block and there's one apartment by
and
us.
yeah.
And their fire alarm, do you know when the battery's dead? It must have been going for the last 2 weeks and they still haven't changed the battery. So every like 30 seconds you just hear beep. It's got to be so annoying. And then you need to go to the shop and get one of them 9-volt batteries to change
Do
it.
you know you were away somewhere and that happened in our house and I was like, oh, I'll have to just close the door and never go in that kitchen because I can't change that. I'm afraid of changing
They're
that.
really hard to change. You have to like slide them a certain way. You have to get a knife in there and stuff sometimes. It's a
Yeah, but
nightmare.
I never stick a knife in it and that's electrical.
No, it's not the electric.
You should lick it then.
Lick the knife down and then put it in.
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
everyone. That is our Jake's take for this week. If you've got any noises that you want to tell us that really, really annoy you, like me saying really, then just send them in to us at The Carter Couch on social media, or you can get us on our email at thecartercouch@gmail.com. We're going to go to a quick break. Don't go anywhere. We're going to be back with Nathan's Nugget.
And welcome back to this week's podcast. On Nathan's Nugget this week, talking of nuggets, I am delighted to say that Enniskillen has just got a brand new drive-through McDonald's.
Woo! Enniskillen.
There was a McDonald's in Enniskillen for the past, 15 years, but it wasn't a drive-through, and it was the most horrendous place to pull in or pull out of and park, and people be banging your doors. And now we have a solid drive-through, and it is jammed all the time.
I have to
There's
say,
a queue halfway through Enniskillen to get to McDonald's.
This is one thing.
My nugget this week is talking about nuggets. So,
when you
there
live in Dublin, like when I moved from Enniskillen to Dublin officially,
You put on 3 stone.
no, like you don't realise, like we
you got
have
smaller.
so many restaurants and takeaways and drive-thrus at our disposal. Like if
Yeah,
you drive
you do,
in a 3-minute radius to where we live, you can hit 3 McDonald's, a KFC, a Nando's, a Burger King, 2 Starbucks
Now here's a
drive-thrus.
question: do you prefer Burger King or McDonald's?
McDonald's. Not my Burger King is
I used to be
pure airport.
McDonald's, and I just love a Burger King bacon double cheese bacon whatever that is.
with the sausage
there's a lot
and
of
some
bacon on
curry
that.
sauce and a chicken fillet roll and
bit of
throw a bit of
chow mein.
coleslaw on it as well for us, please, mate. We don't do coleslaw, sorry. Burger King's a proper airport meal, though. It's not like I wouldn't decide to go and get a takeaway of a Burger King. Like, I wouldn't decide to go and get a McDonald's either. That's a last minute
You've
decision.
had about 2 McDonald's in the past couple of weeks.
No, but it's last minute. Like, if we're
And
getting
I
a
haven't
takeaway,
ordered that, and
we
I've
would
gone
get-
through that drive-through and not got at.
yeah, but we would just get a Chinese. We wouldn't say, "Oh, I'm down for a takeaway tonight. I'll go to the 24-hour
I know, because
drive-thru."
I don't find that McDonald's actually fills you up.
No,
No.
that's right.
Maybe
yeah.
I'm wrong, but
No,
I
like,
it
have to
doesn't.
get.
I wouldn't
20
have a
nuggets.
McDonald's for dinner and be satisfied. Like,
Yeah.
I'd
No.
have to have another meal.
Chow mein.
afterwards.
Look,
Yeah,
do you know what I keep getting a craving for? Battered sausage.
battered sausage and chips. We never really grew up having battered sausages. Like we just always just
You
used to have
didn't even
normal
know what a
sausages.
chicken ball was.
Dad never used to order them.
No, we just have normal sausages.
We used to have a
in
chippy every Friday though, Chinese or chippy every
fish and
Friday.
chips.
I love the way the chipper where yous are. Like, I love the way it's in the paper and all.
Yeah, but you know, like a chippy where we are does Chinese food as well. It's
Yeah,
weird.
see, that's
It's
not right.
It's not the
It's
same.
not right.
Yeah, they kind of do everything. You can get a burger and everything. In
But
the
you can
chippy
get-
spoils.
No way. You can get a burger and
Yeah.
chip in the
You can get a
chipper here.
McFlurry and everything.
You can't get a McFlurry. But like with McDonald's, I would have to have a burger, the chips, and 20 nuggets to be satisfied. And then I'd still be hungry.
20.
Oh, yeah. Easily.
All right, have 20.
You wouldn't
Easily.
eat 20 nuggets. Not a mission.
Of course you would.
Here.
I'd say I could eat 80 chicken nuggets in one sitting.
20.
I'd say I could
course.
easily polish off. If I'm
Don't
just having
chat.
nuggets, I could have 80 nuggets.
You are chatting.
Well, I
you
can.
can't.
My down to have
I'll
to
take
20.
a bet. I'll have a bet.
Okay, what's
Right,
your
let's
bet?
have a chicken
I'll
nugget
bet
off.
you. I'll bet you 50 quid that you can't eat 80 nuggets.
I'll take that bet.
In one
Oh my
I bet
God.
you 50 quid I can eat 80 chicken nuggets.
Yeah, but can I help him?
We'll do a video on it. I will 100% eat 80 chicken nuggets. That's easy.
That's so
How
easy.
long have I got
It's
to eat it
not
though?
a mission.
It's easy. Like the chicken nuggets, you'd fit 10 in your mouth. Well, 5. Easily.
You would in yours. Massive.
Yeah, it is.
How long have I got to eat the 80 nuggets though?
He hasn't given you. Just
Within one sitting, so like 10 minutes.
Oh, well, I'm not going to eat them in 10 minutes. That's ridiculous. Give me half an hour and I'll eat them. Half an hour and I'll take the bet.
No, because if you went into McDonald's, you'd eat your food within 10 minutes, and that's what you just said. I'd eat 80 nuggets, no problem.
exactly. Where are you going?
Okay.
You wouldn't need a half an hour to have
Okay,
80.
I'll take the bet if there's no timer on it, but I can't leave the table and I just have to keep eating the nuggets. I'll take the bet.
50 quid.
Yeah.
It's
But
gonna
I also
cost more
need to
than
have
50
zero.
for the 80.
80 nuggets.
Yeah.
Who's
plus,
buying the nuggets though?
plus whoever loses has to buy the nuggets too.
The nuggets are 49 euro.
All right.
I have to say though, like coming back to it, like little towns like Enniskillen and towns in the country, like it's mental that something like a brand new McDonald's can bring so much joy to a town. Do you know what I mean?
Oh,
like
it was literally all over social media for
know.
like a month.
We
The
so
countdown was
take it
on.
for granted living in a
The
city.
McDonald's is opening. Yeah.
I'm surprised they didn't have you gigging on it, Nate.
I could have been Ronald cutting the
Wagon wheel McFlurries for the first week. Very good, right? So for anyone that's listening, if you're driving through Enniskillen, make sure you check out their brand new. Is it 24 hours as well?
Wait, well, I thought it was, and it's only 24 hours on a Friday and Saturday.
Remember that happened to us one time when we got off the boat and we looked up 24-hour.
Where was I recently? Was that when we were out? Nay, did we go out somewhere recently? Yeah, it was. I was with you and Reese. Where did we go when we stayed out really late? And we stayed out that late that when we got back to the tour bus, they allowed us to have the breakfast and the Big Mac. Where was that? Do you remember? Was that on tour recently? I remember I had like the breakfast option and the Big Mac, and
Was that
that's
in
not normally
Scotland
allowed.
or in England?
I think it was Scotland, yeah. So there you go. I cheated the system because normally they just swap over, but I must have really charmed.
I have to laugh the way you.
McDonald's
If
stuff.
I said to you here, oh, Jays, imagine when we get a McDonald's breakfast, he'd be like, oh God, no, I wouldn't eat that.
No, well, I only had it because we were
It's
after.
real
Oh,
one of
I
them.
love them.
I love a
absolutely
McMuffin.
love them.
Now, question for you,
Bacon and
right? Do you
egg
get the
McMuffin?
Yeah, but do you get the
Amazing.
bacon or the sausage?
I get the bacon.
No.
The sausage repeats on me.
What?
Yeah, the sausage repeats on me.
Say that
What?
again.
Yeah, the sausage repeats on me.
Oh my God, no, you have to get the sausage. There's something about one, but I love a double sausage.
Aye, aye.
Right, guys, that's all we've got time for Nathan's Nugget this week. We're going to go to a quick break and we will be back very soon.
I do love the double sausage one. I feel like when I only get one sausage, I've been cheated on or something. And with the cheese, it's all melted and all. It's unreal. And a hash brown. Now I'm starving. Welcome back, and this is our In the Bin section.
Ooh, I feel like we should have an In the Bin jingle. Maybe for season 2 we'll get a few
I'll just do
jingles.
the
Yeah.
No. Anyway, so my In the Bin this week, I thought long. You need to work on your soprano.
Soprano.
We're gonna
boy
have a
can't be a
soprano
soprano?
off. Is that a
I
thing?
don't think they can. Unless they get castrated, they
males
remove their
would be
testicles.
soprano. Like the
so they can
highest
sing
male
high.
is an alto. That would be like a high-pitched male. Most men would be tenors or bass then.
Come here, it's fine. I just want to do the In the Bin.
Most fellas are tenors, some are fivers, some are 20s.
Oh, God. Such a dad joke.
My In the Bin for this week is... Now, I'm actually talking about somebody that I know, right? But she'll just text you saying, like...
She's not going to mention any names, but it's her
Kira.
best friend called Kira.
Yeah, Kira. She will just text me and say, Karen. And automatically, sure, now I know and I'm used to her, but like your heart sinks because you're like, oh my God, what is this?
it's people that text you saying, like, guess what? That is...
No,
like,
it's
just get
worse
to
if
the
they
point.
just say your name because you're like, oh my God, what's wrong? I always be like, yeah, what's up?
Yeah.
Oh, and she'll just send me a picture of Tommy or something. I'm like, oh my God, I thought something happened.
Yeah,
our
Tommy's
son.
her baby, yeah. Or like people that text you saying, can I ring you? Just ring me. And then if I can't answer...
Brona all the time freaks out if I text her saying, can you talk? Can you take a call?
Yeah, like just
And
ring the person.
yes, of course can. What is wrong? What's happened?
Yeah.
And I was like, no, I just wanted to chat to you.
I think all people that do that should be in the bin because I'm the same. If someone texts me that, you go to panic stations. If you want to ring someone, just ring them. And if they can't
that
answer,
wouldn't
they won't
panic me.
answer.
I'd be like, I'd just probably text them back saying,
Yeah,
no,
but can't,
why?
as we've mentioned probably in most episodes this season, you just don't answer
You won't
anyway.
answer.
Yeah, so.
I rang you today.
Jake, Karen rang me today, and I was like, well, Jake. And she's like, no, it's me, Karen.
It was actually Karen ringing you.
Me. Hi. And I'm
Karen rang you today and she didn't ring me today.
Yeah, take the hint.
Yeah.
I actually,
That's because you were stressed.
yeah, you are street.
I was stressed. Stressed is our word for stressed within Nathan's band because Reese, who is the production manager, gets very stressed sometimes.
Yeah,
so
but
we
I
now
do
say
have to
stressed.
laugh at you saying Reese gets stressed. Have you witnessed yourself? You are a stress head. I don't get stressed about nothing.
Do you know, I'm
I think it's
working
within
on
the
it.
family, though, Karen.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been passed down.
I feel
Not
I'm
saying
quite
by who.
mellow.
I don't think I do get stressed, but I get stressed about things that like I'm passionate about and things that I want to go right.
Yeah, no, I know. And then you get real stressed with me and you're on this, like, I can't say aunt, do you know what I mean? And then all of a sudden you just go back to normal and I'm supposed to just forget.
No, because like you think I'm stressed with you, but I'm not. I'm just stressed at the situation, but I'm not.
Situation.
You just like take that as anger towards you, but it's not.
Your
It's
life's
just
too
like
short, Jake.
Life is short, Karen. Right, other in the bins that we've been sent this week. Natalie
Jake.
from Mayo has said that she wants to put the music when you're put on hold into the bin. So when you
That's
ring a
so
company
annoying.
and they play
Yeah, that is annoying.
really bad, like it's like elevator music and stuff. But sometimes
Yeah.
as well, the music's really loud on them things.
Yeah. And you want to take it away from your ear, but you're afraid in case then your woman comes back.
Yeah, true. Or I 100 agree. I think we can all agree with you,
100
Natalie from Mayo. We can put music on hold in the bin. Just put it on hold. Why'd you have to play music? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, because it's not really entertaining.
No, it's never
it's not
good
Karen
music.
singing Ave Maria. Like.
No. Lovely. Listeners are muting their cars as they listen to the podcast.
Do you ever see
here.
that Father
Ding,
Ted where
ding.
the nun keeps singing down the phone?
No. What was
I
that?
always just remind myself, I should have been on Father Ted.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like I should have
You
What
been
could've
on.
been
character
Mrs.
would you
Doyle.
have been?
I would have been your one, where's he gone?
Mrs. Doyle.
Oh, I could have been Mrs. Doyle, or do you know the nun, the one that got caught eating all the chocolate?
Oh, yeah. That's
Do
a
you
good
know the
accent.
one where she like used to like get like Dougal and Ted out and like she's whipping them and all to do all, not that I'd be whipping anyone, but like to do all the
Aye,
work.
aye,
and-
Karen.
Aye.
Do you remember?
Oh, yeah.
And then she was caught eating, what was her name?
I don't know.
I loved her. She was just caught eating all the chocolate.
We started watching Father Ted again a couple of months ago, but we
Epic.
haven't watched it recently. I remember, Nay, I bought you all of the DVDs for Father Ted as a Christmas present years ago. Do you remember
Oh,
that?
I got that for
Great
Christmas
present.
as well.
Yeah, many moons ago.
Don't have a DVD player anymore.
You do,
We
you
do.
have a portable one
Mum
from
got
your
us
ma.
one last Christmas. Mine is still in the living room from the podcast the other day. Right, I have it in
Speaking
the
of
bin.
DVDs, I have a TV special coming out on Christmas Eve on Virgin Media.
Oh, plug.
which is
plug.
the gig from Sligo, which got recorded early this summer. It's going to be aired on Christmas Eve
Oh,
on
That's
Virgin
so
Media.
exciting.
But I didn't know. Do you think I should do a small run of DVDs of the show?
I think so. Because I
Will
think like
people buy them?
well, at least it would give me something to watch on my portable DVD player that Mum has got me. Like, I mean, there's nothing more that I would like to watch on a tour bus after seeing a whole gig of Nathan Carter than some more Nathan Carter gigs. Do you know
no,
what I mean?
I think that's a
Seeing
good
the-
idea because I
Seeing the
do.
massive confetti at the end.
No, but I do think people like to have a DVD.
They
to
do.
watch.
And I think, don't we, like, older people still watch DVDs?
Yeah.
And it's more the physical thing. It's like a record, and they're going to come back.
Like
they'll-
I'd get
they'll be
at
back
least
again.
5 printed.
Yeah. You'd probably sell at least 5 or 6, yeah.
Minimum order is 7,000.
Let us know on the podcast, would you like a DVD of Nathan Carter's Christmas
No, they're not
special?
for
Nathan
free.
live in Sligo.
Funny enough, you've mentioned this. We got an email from a lovely fella the other day. I can't remember his name, but he actually asked could we put episode 1 to 12 of season 1 onto a DVD? And I sent him an email telling him that the DVDs are actually all available on YouTube, or the videos rather. So, but that was nice of him to
Oh,
message
that's
saying
so
that.
cute.
So we could
Yeah.
sell one DVD of our whole season. Imagine that.
Getting back to the gig, that was actually a very good recording because
It
we
was.
got to watch it. When did we watch
Yeah,
it?
it's actually turned out really well.
It's
yeah,
so
I'm delighted
good.
with it.
Karen, why'd you sound
So
so
and it's
shocked?
great that it's going out Christmas Eve. Everyone will be
What do you mean?
hopefully
Why'd you
tuning in.
sound so shocked that it looked good?
No, because I'm not shocked.
Oh, do you want a spade?
No, there's a bit in it. Remember with your nan, and I
Can
swear
we
to God,
can we chat about what we're both doing this this week coming?
No,
when
we
this
can't
goes out?
chat about that yet. So I'm just going to say this. Karen's got some big news coming up,
you keep saying that.
but we can't talk about it yet. So don't mention it, Nathan. Nathan's not even meant to know. I'm not even meant to know.
No, but can we please have a moment to keep saying that as if like
It's going to be
Yeah, but
announced
it'll
on
be
Sunday,
out
though,
by
isn't
the
it?
time this goes out.
No, this is going to be out before the news is announced, so we can't mention it. But everyone, keep your ears and eyes.
I hate
Can
when
we say
out.
what show we're doing together
No.
next week?
no.
Just you be quiet, would you? And
For
zip
God's
your
sake,
mouth.
we can't say anything.
No, but I hate when people come on. They're like, "Oh, I have news, but I can't say." I just rather say nothing.
No,
Jake
but-
I know that
No.
really annoys me.
Jake
as well.
keeps going,
Yeah,
"Oh, Karen
yeah.
has news," but I would rather.
Big
I
news
hate
coming.
But it actually is big news, guys. So just keep your eyes and ears out. It's amazing. Right, back to our in the bin
I
section.
can't
have
believe
one
it's going to
that
be twins.
I want to put into the bin.
Dear him.
No, I already dug enough of a hole last week. I'm not going to start that conversation
Thank you
again.
for everyone that actually had me back last week. That message Jake saying like,
Definitely bought myself a new spade during that video. Right, I want to put trolley tokens in the bin. It's really annoying when you go to a Tesco
I agree.
and you don't have €1.
he's putting
Or
his
you
hand
don't
up.
have a
I
€2,
agree.
right?
When would you ever see that fella pushing a trolley? You for real?
No, so, right, what annoys me,
I don't remember the last time I was in a supermarket.
Exactly.
in fairness,
Ever?
you've been on tour for the last 6 months.
You open Nathan's fridge and you're lucky if there's a bleeding turkey bacon.
Yeah, that's true.
There's a bit of butter, ham and cheese, and that'll do you.
Whenever I'm going
There's
down
always
to
ham.
Nathan's-
There's always ham,
Always.
milk, bread, bit of block of cheese, and Frosties.
Yeah, but
Always.
you're never guaranteed that
Because
any
I
of
just
them
go to the
food
local
items
shop.
are actually
I don't
in
go
date.
to Tesco or Asda, or I don't go to any big supermarkets generally.
Yeah.
And
So,
the lovely lady who is my cleaner buys all the cleaning products, so
that's
I
nice
don't
of
buy
her,
anything.
isn't it? But anyway, back to trolley tokens, right? What annoys me is Aldi is €2 and Lidl is €2. They're both the same
Oh,
shop.
remember
Karen
the
goes
man-
mad at me for saying this. They're the same shop.
They're not the same
Aldi and
shop.
Lidl, it's the same thing, right?
They're not.
But
Then-
Jake, you can get something on your keyring that just goes into it.
I know. Nan sells Nathan Carter ones on the merch stall. I must lend
Yeah.
one off her.
a good
But no,
idea.
they don't fit them all because then a €2 one is bigger. But I have a story and I never got the man's name, but he was absolutely so sound. I finished football last week and it was like half 9 at night, freezing. It was lashing rain and I needed to go to Tesco because we had no food in the house. So I went and I didn't have €1 for
Yeah, I
the
remember
trolley.
this.
I only had a €2. So I went into the Domino's in Lucan beside the Tesco and it says to the woman, sorry, I don't have €1 for the trolley. Is there any chance I can change €2 for two €1? And she was like, oh no, sorry, we're not allowed to do that. And I was like, what? You're not allowed to do it? She's like, no, yeah, we're not allowed. And then this fella was standing waiting for his pizza and he looked at me and he looked at her and he was like, that's stupid. And then he was like, hang on 1 second, mate. He ran out to his car, like was digging around in his car, found €1 on the floor, gave me it, and then wouldn't take the €2. And then he was like, oh no. He actually said something like, oh no, I really like Scousers, so you're all right. But I was like, isn't that nice? That was really nice
That
of
is
him.
nice.
Yeah.
So then I actually got the trolley. But I would just like to put trolleys that you have to pay for in general in the bin.
Speaking of like random things, I was actually dropping me friend.
Random acts of kindness.
Yeah, but now I feel like, yeah, that was a random act of kindness. But so I was dropping my friend off, right? She was actually going into the pub because our family was in there. And this fella starts like waving his hand to me, like, and I was going, oh, like he was an old man now. And I was like, I
Like
wonder,
how old?
I would have been like 70 odd, I'd say.
Right.
Probably 80. But he waved his hand, so I stopped and he tapped me window. So I rolled down the window and he was like, sorry, love, you're not going around to such he named this road. And I looked at him and I was like, what? And he says, you wouldn't give us a lift home. And I was like, oh God, sorry, no. But you know, I taught that man all the way home, but he was drunk and all. And I just was a bit like, I know he was old, but I was afraid, like,
No, I get why you wouldn't, but I also
felt bad not
No, yeah.
dropping him home. But like the way he was banging on me window and all, just
No.
expecting. I don't know if he thought it was a taxi or
Do
something.
you know what I think that is though? I think that's someone
Like-
who is from a certain like age bracket that would have been normal years ago, maybe.
Yeah, I just got a bit. If I was
Yeah.
with my friend
Yeah.
still, maybe I would have dropped him. But I don't know. I just got a bit. Like my dad used to just get a curry and get a lift home with the Chinese woman.
Yeah, I've heard
She
loads of
wasn't a
people used to
Chinese woman. She was just that
She just
delivered.
worked in the Chinese.
Yeah, no. But yeah, I used to just say like you get a curry on the way home, get a lift home.
I
with.
think it's different as well when you're in a
With the
city. Do
curry.
you know what I mean? Like again, if you were in like a small town,
But
and
he
everyone
did
knows
look
each
at me
other.
like pure big face something when I just said, and I actually, me exact words were, oh, sorry, buddy, I'm not going that way. And as I drove
Buddy?
off, I was like, why did I call him me buddy?
But
I tried to say it nice, but yeah, and he pure was like waving his hand as if I was like refusing the fare or something. He wasn't going to pay me, but yeah, anyway. Just thought I'd tell you, so that was
Yeah.
a bit random.
But that was a random act of not being kind.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to tell you.
But I think you're right, Karen. I wouldn't just be picking up randomness.
Imagine I'd have rang you. I'm just in a car here and dropping some fella
Yeah.
home.
I'm dropping Arthur back to his house.
Like, and it wasn't close by either, the address he gave me.
No, I
Anyway.
agree with you. Right, everyone, that is our In the Bin section for this week. We're going to take a quick break and we will be back very, very soon. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Carter Couch,
Couch.
episode 11. Now,
Woo.
we have a very, very special giveaway for all of our listeners. We have a family ticket to come and see the Lark pantomime, which is starring myself as Prince Liam this Christmas, right up until the 30th of December. So if you want the chance to win a family ticket for 4 to come and see the Lark
What
panto,
if you have more than 4 in your family?
I don't know. They only give me a family ticket of 4. So if you have more than 4 in your family, you can still enter, but you might have to pay for 1 ticket then.
You've gotta
All
buy
you
one.
have to do is send us an email to thecartercouch@gmail.com telling us what is the name of the pantomime that I am starring in. So what pantomime is it? That's all you have to do. Send an email to thecartercouch@gmail.com and we will be announcing the winner on our episode
It's not
next
Aladdin.
week. Sadly, next week is going to be
It's
our
not Cinderella.
final episode of the season. Oh, come on, everyone. It's sadder than that. That's my panto mode there. But it has been an absolute pleasure to be with you all for the last 11 episodes. We still have one more to go. So we want to hear all of
the
your
last
in the
one is gonna be
bins,
the best one.
all of your Carter councils, all of your whatever you want to ask us. The last episode is going to be the biggest and the best.
Yeah.
And we're all going to be back here on the couch. So send them to us at thecartercouch@gmail.com or you can get us on social media at thecartercouch. This week, Nathan, you've a few bits coming up. What are you at this week?
I am gigging this weekend in Wexford, Ballinasloe, Portlaoise, and next week I am in Derry.
Yes, you are.
And then I've
Let's
got a carol
just
concert
say-
on the 22nd of December. And I am doing a bit of TV as well this week, promoting the Carter clothing.
Nice.
Because there's a Black Friday sale still on.
Still
if
waiting
anyone
for
would
a few
like
bits to be
30%
sent.
off,
Still
go
waiting on my
to
jumper.
Yeah.
the Instagram page.
I think
or the
we'll be
website.
waiting a while, guys. I also announced some brand new tour dates this week. Myself and the band are going back on tour next year. We're going to be going all over the country, so you can check that out at jakecarterofficial.com. Karen, have you anything for
Am
this
I
week?
going to road manage for you?
Yeah, you can be my tour manager for them gigs, Nate. Thanks very much.
Yeah, okay.
Something tells me you wouldn't be great at it, though. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the lack of organisation. We want to say a massive thank you to Brian, our producer, for always being amazing. And we want to say a massive thank you to Hugh as well for editing our videos. A big welcome back to Nathan. Thanks for joining us on Zoom, brother. Even if it did take us
I won't be on Zoom next week
an
as well.
hour to try and get it
Thank
sorted.
God.
We will be here next week for our final episode, so make sure you tune in, and we will see you all then. See you later, guys.
All the best.
Bye.
See you soon.
No.
Ave Maria.
Lovely.